Hi, I'm Father Jim Martin. I'm the culture editor of America Magazine, and I'd like to talk to you today about one of our current comments, which is kind of unusual. I spent 2 years in East Africa, in Nairobi, Kenya, with the Jesuit Refugee Service, and while I was there, I heard the amazing story of the building of the East African Railway. And I read this wonderful book, which is hard to find, called The Lunatic Express, that tells the story of the building of this railway. Well, anyway, the railway was shut down in 1898 by two man-eating lions called The Ghost and the Darkness. You might have seen the 1997 film. And the tale of the hunt of the Ghost and the Darkness is, as the British would say, a ripping yarn. They were finally brought down by Colonel J.H. Patterson after eating upwards of 135 men who were working on the railroad. Well, a few weeks ago, it turned out that scientists, using a sort of stable isotope analysis, as it's called, took some of the hair from the pelts of these two lions who stand sentry at the Field Museum in Chicago. They're a pretty big tourist attraction. They're huge animals. And it was determined that they had only eaten 35 men, rather than the 135 men that Colonel J.H. Patterson claims in his book called, what else? The Maneaters of Tsavo, which is the town in Kenya that it happened near. So a lot of this sort of downsizing is common today. So the Ghost and the Darkness didn't eat 135 people, they ate only 35. You see some of the same things happening with religious stories. A few years ago, it turned out that, according to scientists, that the parting of the Red Sea, that you'll remember from the Bible and maybe even the Ten Commandments, the Cecil B. DeMille movie, didn't happen exactly that way. So scientists say that actually the parting of the Red Sea was really just a little bit of wind pushing it away, to which I say, ha! I mean, I don't think something like that would have been remembered for thousands of years and sort of made into a central part of the Old Testament. You also hear stories about say the loaves and the fishes. I've heard homilies where priests have said that the loaves and the fishes really weren't a miracle. Actually what happened was that people just shared. To which I also say, ha! I don't think something like that would be remembered so well by the evangelists and given pride of place in the New Testament. So I think sometimes these kind of scientific downsizing of stories, like in the case of the Ghost and Darkness, are helpful. On the other hand, when it comes to downsizing the miraculous in the Bible, I think we have to be just as skeptical of the scientific downsizing as the scientists are of our religious stories. This is Jim Martin from America Magazine, commenting on something in current events, and keep looking at our current comment section and also on our web-only page for more. Thanks a lot.